my name is In this video we will see if your Vernier calipers is having some error, then how can we check that error and also how can we resolve that error. In the previous videos I have told you before measuring the dimension of any component, we should check when both the external jaws of Vernier calipers are closed completely. At that time, the zero of your Vernier scale should match with the zero of your main scale, which is not here in this picture. It means this Vernier calipers is having some error. So now we will see how many types of error Vernier calipers can have.
Okay, as I have given one example for measuring the dimension of a part through the Vernier calipers, which was having zero error. What does it mean of zero error? When both the external jaw of Vernier calipers, these are external jaw, so both the jaw of external Vernier calipers are closed. At that time, the Vernier caliper, zero line of Vernier caliper should be matched with the zero line of main scale. This is Vernier scale, this is main scale, so that both the zero lines should be matched. If it is not, then Vernier calipers is having some error. So sometimes it's happening the measuring devices are having some error. Here for the Vernier calipers there are two types of error. These are Vernier calipers is having, one is positive zero error, second one is negative zero error. If when both the jaws are closed, at that time only, if the zero of Vernier scale, this is Vernier scale, this is main scale, if the zero of Vernier scale is not matched with the main scale zero, when both the external jaws are closed, that time also, so it's showing some error. What does it mean? This is one gap, this is some gap is there. Although there is no gap, I mean nothing is in between of these two jaws. This jaw is not having any gap between these, like that, but still it's showing some gap is here in the scale, in the main scale to the Vernier scale. So if this type of error is there, then what can we do? How can we recognize the error is there? That of course we can see if both the jaws are closed and zero is not matched with the zero, then some error is there. If it is shifted towards right hand side, then it is positive error. If this zero of Vernier scale is shifted towards left hand side, then it is having some negative error. Okay, so what can we do after that? If some positive or negative error is there, then what should we do? How can we resolve this error? So first, how can we read how much error is there? First we have to check how much error is there, which type of error is there any error or not, which type of error is there. If we know is it is positive or negative, then how much positive or negative error is there. If we know that much positive or negative error is there, then how can we resolve that error? So for that we can see here, when this is positive error, because the Vernier scale 0 is shifted towards right hand side, so it is having positive error. So we can check either this 0 is not matching, but any line of this Vernier scale is matched with the main scale. So here we can check this 8th number of line. We can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 number of line of Vernier scale is matched with the main scale, any line. So how much this dimension? This dimension, as we know, the Vernier scale 10 division of Vernier scale is matched with the equals to the 9 division of main scale, that we know. So one gap of Vernier scale is having, one gap of Vernier scale is equals to how much? 9 by 10, so it is 0.9 mm, that we all know. So these many gaps are there. So how much the distance is this? One gap is 0.9, so there are 8 gaps. So 8 into 0.09 centimeter, or we can say 8 into 0.9 mm. that will be how much? 0.72 centimeter. And this full length is this length is for the main scale is how much? This is also 8th number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, but here 8 into 1 mm or 0.1 centimeter we can say. So this is equals to 8 into 0.1, which is 0.8 centimeter. So how much the gap between this? So subtract this dimension to this dimension, we can get this gap. So this is 0.8, this 0.8 minus this 0.72, which is equal to 0.08 centimeter. So here in this positive error we can see when nothing in between these two external jaw, jaws are closed, that time itself it's showing the dimension 0.08 centimeter. When you will put some part between these two jaw, okay, when you will put some part between this jaw, then what will happen? Okay, then it will show addition of this dimension, because this dimension is already is there. So if I will take the example, previous example was there, one part was there which dimension was how much? Dimension of 0.19 centimeter. So if that vernier calipers were not having zero error, suppose that vernier calipers were having some positive error, this much positive error, so you have to subtract this error. It means 0.19 minus of 0.08. So that will be how much? That will be 0.11 centimeter. So that is the correct dimension, because it is showing this much value when both the jaws are closed, when should show 0 centimeter. Then also that time also it was showing 0.08 centimeter. It means you have to subtract that value. Okay, similarly for the negative zero error, if your zero line of the vernier scale is shifted towards the left hand side, so it means this time when both the jaw are closed, when nothing is in between, no part is in between for measuring, that time itself is showing some negative value. When this zero should come here, then it will show 0. If it is going this direction, then it will show some positive value. But when it is not in 0, that time it is giving negative. It means when you will put some part, when you will put some small part, that time in between these two external jaws, that time itself it will show, it maybe if the dimension of this part is up to this limit only, then it will show 0 only. So that is not correct. That part is having some dimension, so it shows some dimension. So we have to add this value, this error value we have to add. So here how can we calculate? Here also again we can see this line of vernier scale is matched with the one line of main scale. So here this fourth line of vernier calipers is matched with the third line of main scale. So what is this dimension? This is 4 into 0.09. As we know, the one gap of vernier scale is 0.09 centimeter. So it will equals to 0.36 centimeter. And what is the dimension from here to here? Dimension is for main scale, that is third line of main scale is matched with the fourth line of vernier scale. So 3 into 0.1 centimeter. This is the least count for this main scale. So 0.3 centimeter. So what is the difference between these two dimensions? So this minus this will give you the difference between these two, which is 0.36 minus 0.3, which is 0.06. So this is given in minus because this is negative zero error. So again we will take the same example, same block. If that vernier calipers is having this negative zero error, so what can you do? That time it was showing 0.19 centimeter. If that vernier calipers is having that much negative zero error, it means when it is coming 0 to 0, that time also this block is having some dimension. So you have to add this value 0.19 plus 0.06. So this will be how much? This will be 0.25 centimeter. So if that Vernier calipers is having the negative, this much negative 0 error, then that will be the correct dimension. Now with this positive and negative error, I will show the same example, then you will get the correct picture. Okay, as I have shown you an example of the 0 error. When both the jaws are closed, at that time the 0 of main scale, Vernier scale, should be matched with the 0 of main scale. But if it is having some error, so I will take the same example. If it is having error plus 8, that time what happened? Both the jaws are closed and it is having error. This 0 is not matching, but the 8th line of this Vernier scale is matched with any line of main scale. Here the simulation is not that much correct, so don't go in that picture. Just see this red line what is showing. So here the red line is showing 0.8 centimeter. So here it is in mm. Okay, if I will do in a centimeter, so it is giving 0.08 centimeter. So here is showing this 0 line is shifted towards little bit towards the right hand side. As I have shown you, this is the positive error. That time this 8th line of the main scale is matched with the Vernier scale, is matched with any number of main scale. Okay, now I am going to put this same part. As I have told you, the dimension is 0.19 centimeter. Now I am putting. So what is happening? Here we can see now what is the dimension. Now it's coming 0.2, after 0.2 little bit shifted. I mean actually it's not showing 0.2, but it is showing like this. Here it is second number of line 1, 2. This is the 0 of Vernier scale, main scale, sorry, and this is the Vernier scale of this is the Vernier scale. Okay, so here it is showing the 0 is here, little bit here, and this is 0.2 centimeter. Okay, so here also the gap between this 0.2 to this 0. So after 0.2, how much plus is there? This showing 7 line is matching, so it will be 0.07. So this is equals to 0.27. Is this correct? No, it was 0.19. So what was the positive error? When both the jaws were closed, at that time it was showing 0.08. So that we have to subtract. So if you are subtracting that value, then it is showing 0.19 centimeter, which is the correct. So at that time, when the Vernier calipers is having 0.08 centimeter of positive error, at that time we have to subtract that value. Okay, but if your Vernier calipers is having negative error, as I have shown, the negative error is positive negative error, yes, 0.06 at so it's showing -6, so it's showing 0.04, and it's in 4th line of Vernier scale should be matched with the 3rd line of main scale. So it is the 4th line is matching. Okay, so what should we do now? Now if I am putting in between this part, what is not going? Yeah, now it is going. So at that time is what is the dimension? So it's showing less than 0.1, but it is not show. Actually it is showing after 0.1. Okay, 0.1, it is 0.1 centimeter, and your 0 is somewhere here. and the third line is matching. Previously it was matching ninth line when it was having 0 error. This time it is having third line. So 1, 2, 3, third line is matching. So what is the dimension if I measure with this measuring device which is having some error, some negative error? Then it is 0.1 plus 0.03. So this is how much? This is 0.13. Is it correct? No, we have to add the error also. The error was having 0.13 plus, last time I have subtract, this time we have to add, plus 0.06. So it will be 0.19 centimeter, because this error when I have calculated when it was closed. So okay, so this was the example that I have shown you. In the next video we will see another measuring device, screw gauge, their least count and error with some example. Thank you.